Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'll share a step-by-step study plan to improve your English skills. This plan is simple, and anyone can follow it. We'll break it into 5 chapters, so stay with me until the end. Let's begin. Chapter 1. Set your goal. The first step in learning English is to set a clear goal. A goal is like a map. It shows you where you want to go and helps you stay on the right path. Without a goal, it is easy to feel lost or confused. So, take some time to think about why you want to learn English. This is very important. Do you want to improve your English for work? Maybe you want to study in an English-speaking country, or perhaps you want to make new friends from different countries. Some people learn English because they want to travel and communicate with people around the world. Other people want to watch English movies, listen to English songs, or read English books without translations. Whatever your reason is, write it down. Writing your goal makes it real and helps you remember it every day. When you have a goal, it should be specific. A specific goal means you know exactly what you want to achieve. For example, instead of saying, "I want to learn English," you can say, "I want to learn 10 new words every week," or "I want to understand basic conversations in 6 months." When your goal is specific, you can see your progress step by step. This will keep you motivated because you can see how much closer you are to reaching your goal. Another thing to think about is time. How much time do you have to learn English? Maybe you are very busy with school, work, or family, and you can only spend 20 minutes a day. That is okay. Even a small amount of time can make a big difference if you use it well. Think about how long you want to study English. Is it for 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year? When you have a clear time frame, you can plan better. It is also important to think about your level. Are you a beginner? Or maybe you are already at an intermediate level and want to become advanced. Knowing your level will help you choose the right materials. For beginners, start with simple books, apps, or videos. If you are at a higher level, try reading articles or watching TV shows in English. Setting a goal based on your level will make learning easier and less stressful. Your goal should also make you feel excited. Learning English is not always easy, but if your goal is something you really want, it will give you the energy to keep going. For example, if your dream is to study abroad, imagine yourself speaking English confidently in your classes. If your goal is to travel, think about how much fun it will be to talk to people in English and explore new places. Visualizing your goal will give you the motivation to study every day. Once you have a goal, it is important to remind yourself of it. Write it on a piece of paper and put it somewhere you can see it, like on your desk, in your notebook, or even on your phone. Every time you feel tired or want to give up, look at your goal. Remember why you started. This will give you the strength to keep learning, even when it feels hard. Lastly, remember that your goal can change over time. Maybe you start learning English for work, but later you discover that you love reading English books. That is okay. Goals are flexible, and it is fine to change them as you grow. The most important thing is to keep learning and moving forward. So, take a moment now to think about your goal. Write it down, make it clear, and get ready to start your English learning journey. Chapter 2. Make a daily schedule. Once you have set your goal, the next step is to create a daily schedule for studying English. A daily schedule is very important because it helps you stay organized and focused. Without a plan, it is easy to forget to study or waste time on things that do not help you improve your English. By creating a schedule, you can make sure you spend time learning every day. This will help you make steady progress. When you plan your study schedule, think about how much time you can spend on English each day. It is not about studying for hours at a time, it's about being consistent. Even if you only have 20 or 30 minutes a day, that is enough if you use that time wisely. The most important thing is to study every day, even if it's just for a short time. Start by choosing a time that works for you. Maybe you like to study in the morning, or perhaps you prefer to study in the evening after school or work. Find a time when you are not too tired or distracted. This way, you can focus better and learn more effectively. Having a set time each day will help make studying a habit. When studying becomes a part of your daily routine, you will find that it gets easier. It is also a good idea to divide your study time into smaller blocks. This makes studying less overwhelming. For example, if you have 30 minutes to study, you can spend the first 10 minutes learning new vocabulary. In the next 10 minutes, you can practice listening by watching a short English video or listening to a podcast. For the final 10 minutes, you can work on your speaking or grammar. By breaking up your study time, you will be able to focus better on each skill and make the most of your time. When you divide your study time, remember to focus on all areas of language learning: vocabulary, listening, speaking, reading, and writing. It is easy to focus only on one area, but to really improve your English, you need to practice all of these skills. Each skill helps the other skills. For example, when you learn new vocabulary, it will help you when you listen or speak in English. Practicing speaking helps you understand the words you hear, and reading can improve your writing. So, try to spend a little time on each skill every day. Make sure to set small, achievable goals for each study session. For example, you might set a goal to learn 5 new words or listen to a 10-minute podcast. These goals should be simple and realistic. When you reach these small goals, you will feel proud of your progress. Small steps add up over time and will help you reach your bigger goals. If you have time, try to study at the same time each day. This will help your brain get used to the routine and make learning easier. If you study at different times each day, it might be harder to focus, and you might forget to study sometimes. A regular study time makes learning more effective and builds a habit. Sometimes, life can get in the way, and you might miss a day or two of studying. That's okay. Don't get discouraged. The important thing is to get back on track as soon as possible. If you miss a study day, try not to feel bad about it. Just start again the next day and continue following your schedule. You can also make studying fun. For example, if you enjoy watching movies or listening to music, try doing these things in English. You can watch your favorite TV show in English or listen to songs in English. This way, you will still be learning while doing something you enjoy. It is important to find ways to make studying feel enjoyable, so you don't get bored or lose motivation. Another good idea is to keep a study journal. Every day, write down what you studied and what you learned. This will help you remember new words and ideas. It can also show you how much progress you have made. Looking back at your journal will motivate you to keep going. If you feel like you are not making progress, don't worry. Learning a language takes time, and it's normal to have days when you feel like you are not improving. But by sticking to your daily schedule and being patient with yourself, you will see results. Over time, you will notice that speaking, listening, reading, and writing in English become easier. In the end, having a daily schedule helps you stay on track and makes your English learning more organized and efficient. Even if you only have a little time to study each day, you will improve if you are consistent. So, take some time to plan your daily schedule. Try to study every day, even if it's just for a short time. Remember, learning English is a journey, and every step counts. Chapter 3: Use the right tools. When learning English, having the right tools is very important. Tools help you learn more efficiently and make the learning process easier. But what exactly are the right tools? Well, they can be anything that helps you practice and improve your English skills. In today's world, we are lucky because there are many tools available, both online and offline, that can help us learn. The key is to find the ones that work best for you. One of the most important tools you will need is a good dictionary. A dictionary helps you understand the meaning of new words. When you learn a new word, you should always check its meaning and how to use it in a sentence. This way, you will remember the word better. There are many dictionary apps for phones that make it easy to look up words anytime. Some apps even have voice features that let you hear the pronunciation of words, which is very helpful for beginners. Using a dictionary regularly will help you expand your vocabulary. Another useful tool is online language learning platforms. These platforms offer courses, lessons, and exercises that can help you improve different aspects of English. Some platforms focus on vocabulary, while others focus on grammar, speaking, or listening. There are many free platforms, so you don't need to spend a lot of money to use them. Websites like Duolingo, Babbel, and Memrise offer free courses that you can use every day. These platforms are designed for beginners, and they often use games and quizzes to make learning fun. They can help you practice what you already know while introducing new material. Listening to podcasts or watching videos in English is another great way to improve your skills. Podcasts are audio recordings that you can listen to on your phone or computer. They are available on many topics, from news and education to entertainment and stories. Listening to podcasts will help you get used to the natural flow of English. You can also improve your listening skills by watching YouTube videos, TV shows, or movies in English. Try to watch with English subtitles at first, so you can read the words while you listen. This way, you will learn both how the words are spoken and how they are written. If you are looking for something more interactive, language exchange apps can be very helpful. These apps connect you with people who are learning your language, and you can practice English with them. You can talk to native English speakers or other learners. Many apps have text, voice, and video chat options, so you can practice speaking and listening. One great app is HelloTalk, which allows you to text and talk to people from all over the world. Language exchange is a great way to practice English in a real-life context, and it helps you feel more confident when speaking. When learning English, it is also important to work on your writing skills. To improve your writing, try keeping a journal in English. Every day, write a few sentences about what you did or how you feel. It doesn't have to be perfect. The more you write, the better you will get. You can also try writing short stories or essays on topics that interest you. Some websites, like Grammarly, can help check your grammar and spelling while you write. These tools help you see your mistakes, so you can learn and improve. Another useful tool for learning English is flashcards. Flashcards are simple tools that help you remember words or phrases. You can write a word on one side of a card and its meaning or translation on the other side. There are also many flashcard apps available, like Anki and Quizlet. These apps allow you to create digital flashcards that you can review anytime. Flashcards are great for learning vocabulary and can help you remember new words more easily. Reading books, articles, or blogs in English is another excellent way to improve your language skills. Start with simple books or articles that match your level. If you are a beginner, try reading children's books or short stories. As you improve, you can challenge yourself with more complex material. The more you read, the more words and phrases you will learn. Don't worry if you don't understand everything you read. The important thing is to practice regularly and try to learn from context. Having a good grammar guide is also important. Grammar is the foundation of any language, and it is essential to understand the basic rules of English. There are many grammar books and websites that explain the rules in simple terms. Some apps, like English Grammar in Use, are designed for beginners and explain grammar in a clear and easy-to-understand way. You can also practice grammar through online exercises. These tools help you understand how sentences are formed and how to use tenses, prepositions, and other grammar rules correctly. One more tool that can be very helpful is a language partner or tutor. If possible, find someone to practice speaking English with. This can be a friend, family member, or even an online tutor. Practicing with a partner helps you get used to speaking in real-life situations. It also helps you become more confident when you speak English. If you can afford it, having a tutor is a great way to get personalized lessons and feedback. Tutors can correct your mistakes and help you improve faster. The most important thing is to find the tools that suit you best. Some people prefer to learn using apps, while others like to read books or watch videos. Experiment with different tools and see which ones help you learn most effectively. The right tools will make learning English easier and more enjoyable. When you enjoy what you are using to study, you will be more motivated to continue learning. So, take the time to explore different tools and find what works for you. By using the right tools, you will be able to improve your English skills faster and more efficiently. Remember, the key is to be consistent and use these tools every day. With time, you will see big improvements in your English. Chapter 4. Practice speaking every day. One of the most important things you can do to improve your English is to practice speaking every day. Many people are afraid of speaking because they worry about making mistakes, but the truth is that speaking is one of the best ways to learn. The more you practice speaking, the better you will get. It helps you become more comfortable with the language and improves your ability to communicate clearly. So, even if you feel nervous or shy, remember that practice is the key to success. The first step in practicing speaking is to talk to yourself. You might think it sounds strange, but it's actually very helpful. When you speak out loud, your brain starts to get used to the sounds and rhythm of English. You can start with simple sentences like, I am learning English, or today is a sunny day. It might feel strange at first, but it's a great way to practice without the pressure of speaking to someone else. You can do this anytime, even when you're alone at home or walking outside. By speaking to yourself every day, you will start to feel more confident in using English. Another great way to practice speaking is by finding a language partner. A language partner is someone who you can talk to in English. They might be a friend, a teacher, or someone you meet online. Having a conversation with a partner allows you to practice real-life situations. You can talk about daily topics like your favorite food, your hobbies, or your plans for the weekend. It's okay if you make mistakes, because your partner can help correct you. Speaking with a partner helps you learn new words and expressions that you might not use in a textbook. It's also fun and motivating to talk with someone who is also learning or is a native speaker. If you can't find a language partner, there are many online platforms and apps where you can practice speaking with others. These platforms connect you with people from all over the world who want to practice English. You can use apps like HelloTalk or Tandem to chat with others by text, voice, or even video. These apps are great because they let you practice speaking with people from different countries and backgrounds, so you get to hear different accents and ways of speaking. Another useful way to practice speaking is by repeating what you hear. You can watch videos or listen to podcasts in English and try to repeat what the speaker says. This is called shadowing. When you shadow someone, you listen carefully to their words, try to match their pronunciation, and repeat their sentences. This helps you improve your accent and your fluency. Shadowing is a fun way to practice because it allows you to speak like a native speaker. Try repeating after someone in a video or a song, and focus on how they say the words, not just the meaning. If you're nervous about speaking with others, another good method is to record yourself speaking. You can use your phone or a computer to record yourself speaking in English. Try reading a short passage or describing something you see around you. When you listen to your recording, you can hear how you sound and notice areas where you might need improvement. This is a great way to track your progress. Over time, you will notice that your pronunciation gets better and your confidence grows. Recording yourself also helps you become more aware of your mistakes, so you can fix them. One challenge many learners face is not having enough people to speak with. If that's the case for you, don't worry. There are many ways to practice speaking even if you don't have a partner. You can start by practicing English with people in your community. For example, try speaking English when you order food at a restaurant or when you talk to a shopkeeper. It might feel a little uncomfortable at first, but every small conversation is a step forward. Even if you make a mistake, the most important thing is that you tried. The more you practice, the easier it will become to speak in English in real-world situations. Remember, the key to improving your speaking skills is consistency. Try to speak a little bit every day. You don't need to speak for a long time, but practicing daily will help you feel more comfortable using English. It's also important to not be afraid of making mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, and they are a normal part of learning. In fact, making mistakes helps you learn because you get to understand what you need to work on. Over time, you will see that your speaking skills improve and you will feel more confident. Lastly, don't forget to have fun while practicing speaking. You can practice speaking through games, by talking about your favorite movies, or by discussing interesting topics with others. The more you enjoy speaking in English, the easier it will be to practice every day. In conclusion, practicing speaking every day is essential for improving your English. Whether you talk to yourself, find a language partner, record yourself, or join online platforms, the key is to practice consistently. The more you speak, the more confident and fluent you will become. So, don't be afraid to make mistakes, and keep practicing every day. You'll see great progress in no time. Chapter 5. Stay motivated and keep going. Learning a new language, especially English, can be challenging at times. Sometimes, you may feel tired or frustrated. You might even think about giving up because the progress feels slow. But it's important to remember that learning a language is a long journey, and everyone has moments of doubt. Staying motivated is key to success, and there are many ways you can keep going, even when things get tough. One of the most effective ways to stay motivated is to remind yourself why you started learning English in the first place. Think about your goals. Maybe you want to travel, get a better job, or connect with people from different countries. Whatever your reason is, keep it in your mind. Visualize yourself speaking confidently in English, whether it's ordering food in a restaurant, having a conversation with a friend, or watching your favorite movie without subtitles. By remembering your purpose, you can keep your motivation high and continue working toward your goal. It's also important to celebrate your small victories along the way. Learning a language is not just about reaching the final goal, but about recognizing and appreciating the progress you make each day. Maybe you learned 10 new words this week, or maybe you understood a conversation in English that you couldn't understand before. These small achievements are important, and they show that you are improving. Take time to celebrate these moments, even if they seem small. When you celebrate your progress, it helps you stay excited and motivated to continue learning. Another way to stay motivated is to create a routine that you enjoy. When learning becomes a habit, it feels less like work. Try to make your study time something you look forward to. You can listen to music or watch a movie in English while you study. If you like games, you can use language learning apps that turn studying into a fun experience. By making learning fun and enjoyable, you will be more likely to stick with it every day. It's also helpful to change things up every now and then. For example, if you usually study grammar, try focusing on listening or speaking for a change. A variety of activities keeps learning fresh and exciting. You should also remember that it's okay to make mistakes. Many learners are afraid of making mistakes, but mistakes are a natural part of the learning process. When you make a mistake, it means you are trying, and that's a good thing. Mistakes help you learn and grow. Don't be afraid to speak, write, or practice because you fear making errors. Instead, see mistakes as opportunities to improve. The more you make mistakes and correct them, the better you will get. Having a support system can also help you stay motivated. Surround yourself with people who encourage you and believe in your ability to learn. This could be a family member, a friend, or even other learners you meet online. When you feel supported, it's easier to keep going. If you have someone to share your struggles and successes with, it can make the learning process feel less lonely. If possible, find a study buddy who is also learning English. You can study together, practice speaking, and cheer each other on. Sometimes, setting small challenges for yourself can keep you motivated. For example, you could challenge yourself to learn 5 new words every day or to have a 10-minute conversation in English. These small challenges can give you something to look forward to and help you see your progress in a fun way. When you complete a challenge, you will feel proud and motivated to set another one. Another way to stay motivated is to track your progress. Keep a journal or notebook where you write down the new words, phrases, or grammar rules you've learned. You can also write about your feelings, your struggles, and your successes. Looking back at what you've written will show you how much you've accomplished. It's easy to forget how far you've come, but when you read your journal, you will realize how much you've learned. Tracking your progress helps you see that all your hard work is paying off. It's also helpful to take breaks and rest. Sometimes, you might feel tired or overwhelmed, and it's okay to take a break. Studying for long periods without rest can lead to burnout and make you lose interest. If you need a break, take some time to relax, do something you enjoy, and come back to studying when you feel refreshed. Resting will help you stay focused and energized for your next study session. Finally, remember that everyone's learning journey is different. Some people may learn faster, while others may take more time. It's important not to compare yourself to others. Your progress is your own, and that's what matters most. Stay focused on your goals and keep working at your own pace. Celebrate your achievements and continue learning at a pace that feels right for you. That's it for today's podcast. Remember, learning English is a journey. Take it step by step and don't give up. If you enjoyed this podcast, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips. See you next time.